So let's say that we have, our lists or vectors that we had before, but we are planning on using them as factors, as levels of a factor, rather than as, what they are now. So it's a little bit silly to be doing it with, really short vectors like this. But this will make a lot more sense when you have a data frame and you have, one of your variables might be sex or gender or education level or employment or something like that. And you're trying to do some statistical analyses, and you need that to be a factor rather than just a character variable. And so what we can do is we can coerce these to be factors, basically change them from being a character or even a numeric into factors with specified levels. So as an example, we can start with our fruits list. I'm not sure why fruits might need to be a factor, but there we go. And so what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and just reassign it using the same name. Side note, make sure you do reassign it, otherwise it's not going to do anything. And we are going to use as.factor, and then we're going to call that original thing. So if we look up here first, I haven't run that. We can see that we have this object called fruits. It is a character with 4 entries, and we see what those 4 entries are. But if I run this, I'm going to hit Control Enter. We now see that fruits is a factor with 4 levels, and the levels are indicated as such. We could do the same thing, if we have this gender indicated as on a binary factor with M indicating male, F indicating female, and this NA right here indicating missing. We could also assign that as a factor as such, so we can see when it's initially read in, it's a character. But if we are to run this line, now we see it's a factor with 2 levels, so F and M. So that is kind of what it would do there. And notice how it changed kind of how it was interpreted. So F is indicated by a 2 here, and M is indicated by a 1. So that's just an easy way to take something that isn't a factor and coerce it into being a factor. So you can use it for your statistical analyses.